everyone, I'm Kyla and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about 5 gadgets that would help you as a new mom to just make your life a little bit easier when you are dealing with a newborn. Anything that will make your life easier is definitely a must-have. So these are just the 5 things that really helped me with 2 of my boys. So the very first thing on my list would be this Lola Baby nasal aspirator. It seems redundant, and honestly you only use this when they are really young, because when they get older this is probably useless. They don't really, like, my kids don't really use this now. So for a newborn, yes, it's great because whenever they have like blocked nose or anything, they have the traditional method whereby like you can suck it out. Oh, it sounds so awful, but yes, that is the traditional method of doing it. Or you can use this gadget right here. The good thing about this is it comes with like silicone tips that you can change and are interchangeable. So the first one will be 0 to 3 months, and then there's a power suction and a long reach depending on your baby's nose. So this is awesome, especially because it is not as disgusting to think about as compared to like the traditional method. So this is just what it looks like. It's very easy to clean. You can just detach this and just clean this portion. This helped especially for Cohen, who is my firstborn, and we really had no idea what we were doing. And every time his nose got blocked, he would get so frustrated, he would not be able to sleep. So we used this together with the nasal spray that was given to us by the doctor. So the nasal spray basically clears out the nose from one side to the other or something like that. Like, I'm not exactly like 100% sure how the thing works. But when everything is like loose, it's such a disgusting topic to talk about. But as a new mom, when your child comes, these are the things that like you can't stop talking about. So yes, this is one of the gadgets that can really help, especially when you're dealing with blocked nose. So another thing about newborns, the second thing, moving on to my second gadget, is that they have claws for nails. And I kid you not, I have no idea why their nails are just constantly so sharp, but yes, they are sharp and they are very soft. So if you want to use a nail clipper, that would honestly be the most effective and cheapest option, but it's also incredibly difficult to cut because their nails are just so tiny, and if they fidget and stuff like that, it can be difficult. So what I have here is this Lola Baby nail clipper set. I'll just close this up so you can see. So this is what it looks like. It comes with different attachments again, so even as an adult, you can use this. It's not only for babies. So this is what it looks like here, and then it comes with all the different attachments. So for newborns, it will be the softest one. You just need to just put this in, and when you turn it on, there's like a little light, a little torch light here, and it would just gently buff their nails so that they don't scratch themselves. So this is something that you can use, or if you don't really want to file their nails, then definitely get mittens. But today's topic is all about gadgets that you need. So this gadget I found really useful, especially when they were below, I think, 6 months, because after 6 months I found it easier to just use the nail clipper. It's a lot faster. So after the nail clipper, we still use this to file down the edges just in case we cut them a little bit too sharp or anything like that. So you can use this for babies, for adults. It comes with so many attachments that you can use. Even I believe this one is for buffing the nails so that you can like polish them a bit. I can't really remember. But yes, this I found really useful because cutting the nails of a newborn can be extremely terrifying. Okay, so next on my list would be a thermometer. You will not think that this is something that would have made the list, but this gadget here, I have definitely used a lot. This is ideal, especially when you have a newborn, and if let's say you want to use the traditional method, the traditional kind of thermometer, whereby you put it under their like arm, or like under the arm, they're gonna be fussing a lot. So this is a lot easier. So this one you can actually toggle between the different ages. So you have 0 to 3 months, 3 to 36 and 36 months onwards, so even adults can use this, which is great. I don't have to really explain what a thermometer is, but yes, this is something that you should definitely get if you are planning and waiting for the arrival of your newborn, because trust me, this is something that you're going to be using as soon as you get out of the hospital. Chances are, you know, after all their jabs, their vaccinations, whatever, they would have a fever and this would come in handy. Okay, so the fourth thing on my list would be a sterilizer, whether you get a UV sterilizer, steam sterilizer, or if you use the traditional method, whatever, it works. But if you just want to make your life a lot easier, for me, I've tried all three, and I found the most effective would be the UV sterilizer, because you can store your bottles, you can sterilize, you can dry, and you can store. Yes, in that specific order. So it basically just does everything for you. You don't have to, you know, transfer out everything from one place to another like you would have to with the traditional method, or if you were to use a steam sterilizer, you have to actually remove the bottles from the sterilizer into a drying rack. And then from the drying rack, you have to store your bottles. So it's a 3-step process combined into one. So even though it's a little bit pricier, and yes, there is a lifespan because you have to actually change the bulbs after a certain point, it just saves a lot of time, and it is just less stress that, you know, you can just save yourself from. So I find it's a useful gadget to have, especially for a newborn, because that at that period when like 0 to 3 months, their immunity is just so low, and you just want to just be as clean as possible. Okay, so the last thing on my list is actually not a gadget per se, it is a diaper bin. I only got this like a few months ago, and I absolutely regret to my very core, because if I had gotten this a lot sooner, I would have gotten so much more mileage out of it. It is an absolute essential, because honestly the smell is really bad. In the beginning, I was super hesitant about getting this diaper bin because I just thought it was really expensive, and a lot of the diaper bins that I found, you had to use their specific plastic bags because of the way it is designed or something like that. But anyway, my mom managed to find this diaper bin that you can use any plastic bag, which is great. But yeah, honestly, I was so hesitant because it was so overpriced. It was almost like $100 for a dustbin specifically for diapers. It's not even automatic. You have to manually move the what do you call it, the handles. There's nothing cool about it, but it does the job of keeping the smell inside, except for when you open it. It would really just save you a lot of unwanted smell, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so if you're expecting a newborn, definitely get a diaper bin. It would seem expensive in the beginning, but eventually you will cave in because it would just get worse. So yes, that is my top 5 essential stuff. Okay, I won't say gadgets anymore, just like 5 essential things for a newborn. So anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, bye.